Very welcome to the third episode of Powerbreak with Dave on Hockey Fever. My name is David, and today's guest that I have with me is Timo Hiltunen from Tranås AIF Hockey in Gästen in Sweden. Very welcome, Timo.
Thank you.
How are you today?
I'm good, thanks.
Yes. I just gonna start off with the questions. So, do you remember when you saw your first hockey game?
No, I don't remember, but probably I've been like really young because my father was watching a lot of hockey at home.
Yeah, so it started in an early phase that you fell in love with the sport.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember the first time you had the chance to begin to skate and play ice hockey as a little kid?
Yeah, I think I was 4 or 5 years old, so at a really young age.
Yeah. Was it any specific thing that you liked as a kid that made you pursue your passion for the sport?
I like to watch Teemu Selänne. You know him?
Yeah.
And I think he has been there like a role model for like a lot of Finnish hockey players.
So that was kind of the combined thing with doing it yourself and also having a role model made it as a strong hobby.
Yeah.
Great. You have had a very successful and good career so far. Do you remember how it felt when you did your first match for the senior A team? When you have played the juniors and you came up beginning playing for the big team, so to say?
I don't remember much about that game, but I remember that I was really nervous before the game.
Yeah. So which team was the first that you did begin play for?
I played one game in Mestis team called Sapko. I was on loan for one game in there when I was in junior age.
Yeah. Great. And how would you describe yourself as an ice hockey player?
Skating and shooting well, and I think I have a good hockey sense also.
Yeah. And as we said in the beginning, you have played a large amount of matches, specifically in Finland. Who is the best player, do you think, that you have played with so far in your career?
I played one pre-season game once with the same line with Sami Kapanen.
Oh, yeah. That
so
must be something special.
Yeah.
Yeah, and among many things, you have, as we said, won the Mestis League not only once but also twice, and also besides that, you have been voted into the Rookie of the Year for Mestis when you played for hockey. Do you pronounce it that?
Yeah, hockey.
Yeah, and that same year you also did the most goals, 19, and most points, 36. And you had a fantastic year, and all the 2 years after that, 2015, 2016, you won the league.
Yeah, exactly.
Describe the feeling to start. It must have been fantastic to kind of have it in a row in that way.
Yeah. My first year was like really good in Mestis, and after that I won Mestis twice in a row, and it was really great.
Yeah.
Great season.
How would you, for those that don't know so much about the league, how would you describe the Mestis as a league in general?
It's a really good league, really fast hockey in there, and a lot of young players who want to like move on for their careers.
Yeah, for comparing, for example, with Sweden, it's a bit different. For it's a closed league, right? Where
Close.
yeah, but it haven't always been like that. It have been like you can fall out and be relegated and come up, but they changed it for a couple of years ago.
Maybe, what would I say, 10 years ago or even more, like they closed the like a first league.
Yeah,
and
but it's not all the Mestis team that are doing combined things with the Liga teams. Some Mestis teams is just their own, like they don't have any connection to a Liga team.
No, they don't have. They are just like
yeah, yeah. How does it feel to be in Sweden and Tranås? How have it felt so far?
It's been good so far. This is a nice city, and we have great guys in our team. So I have liked this so far.
Yeah, yeah. So for this is the first time you've been playing in Sweden.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have besides playing in Finland, you have also played in Belarus and Austria, right? And Poland.
Yeah.
How would what have been your impression of Hockeyettan ATG so far?
Level of the hockey is good in here, and a lot of good teams and good players in this league also.
Yeah, and this is the time of year when it's most hectic, like in the like you fight for position and winning games. Of course, you do it the whole year, but this is the
yeah, this is the moment.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So how have you felt your season personally so far from the point where you began this year, this season, from where you are today? How it have it
As a
felt?
team,
Yeah.
we should play better. Like we have had too much like up and downs, and ups are like really high and downs are really down. We are working on every day to play better hockey.
Yeah. And how have it felt for you as a person when you think of where you started the season and where you are now?
First, it was like a little bit difficult because it's a new league for me. But I think now I'm feeling better than when it started.
Yeah. So you have played, as we said, in some different leagues. What if you think of all you played 1 year in Austria and you have played twice in Poland and also in Belarus once. What have you felt for kind of difference between the leagues and cultures so far?
In all leagues where I have played, I think the players like are skating and shooting like well, but I think the biggest difference like in a passing, like how hard passes are and how you're receiving the passes, and that's the like biggest difference, I think.
And you, I think, have had many captains in your teams where you have played. Do you have had any? Do you have any special memory of some special captain that you felt was really great?
Difficult to say, but I would say in 15-16 season in Mestis, Marko Kauppinen was like a really good captain. He was experienced guy and great leader.
Yeah. And what have you felt have been so far the proudest and greatest moment in your career so far?
When we won Mestis 2015, and we won the last game on home ice on overtime in front of the 4,000 people, and that was a really great moment.
Yeah, must have been great having the being on home ice, seeing all the fans and your teammates.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, if you were to say anything to your fans in Tranås now and just give a shout out, what would it be, and for the rest of the games that are left?
Thank you for all the fans, for all the support so far, and welcome to watch our games in the future also.
Yeah, so it must be now in just some days it have changed in for the restrictions that you can let in people, and must be a great difference for you as a hockey player having the support of your fans.
Oh yeah, it's really important.
Yeah. So in addition of that, you are a great hockey player that we all think. Do you have any other hidden talent
Uh,
besides?
I don't know, difficult one, but I would say that I can cook really, really well.
What did you say?
Cook food.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So that is your other kind of what you like to do when you have a free time, or
yeah. Like,
yeah. Do you have any specialty?
no, nothing comes in my mind right now.
No, no. What do you prefer to do? I understand that it is a great time that takes hockey, and you do it as the main thing. But what do you prefer to do on a free day?
Usually I just like to rest and maybe play PlayStation or cook some food, and
Yeah.
that's it pretty much.
So what do you play then? It is NHL or
Battlefield.
what do you say?
Battlefield.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Very nice to speak to you, and as I said, very great that you could take your time having this interview. It was great talking to you, and I wish you and your teammates in Tranås the very best with everything, and that you will have a great ending of the season, and the fans will cheer you on.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, and I will say to all the ones that look at this, thank you for watching. And for those of you that don't already subscribe or following Hockey Fever on social media, press the subscribe button and follow us on Twitter and YouTube. And take care, and we will see you on YouTube. Have a great evening. Bye bye.